Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are a lover of skincare, beauty, luxury, and all things handbags, you've come to the right place. Welcome if you are new, welcome back if you're not. Today we're going to be going through 15 TikTok viral items so that you don't have to. These are items that were either already in my collection or I've recently purchased. I don't tend to purchase just because something went viral on TikTok. So these are items that I purchased with my own money and I've either loved or hate them, and I'm here to give you an honest review, my true honest opinion of whether or not I would recommend these products. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into my video. Okay. So if you look right over here, you'll see that I have a variety of different items. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the infamous Stanley Cup. This is an interesting product because I was at my son's wrestling match just the other night, and one of the moms actually pointed it out to me and talked about how Stanley is a brand that has been around for many, many years. It's very well known in the blue collar workforce, and it was recently popularized by the same woman who popularized Crocs. So I will link some information on that history, but the Stanley Cup became super, super popular to the point where it was sold out everywhere. You could not find the cup. And I'll be honest, it took me a little bit of time to come to the Stanley. I've always been a Yeti fan, a Yeti girl, and I've used Yeti mugs for quite some time. I've always loved them. I have a smaller Yeti mug that's perfect for coffee, and I also have a larger one. I'm gonna go ahead and compare the two. So this is my original Yeti mug, and I used this. This is a total of 30 ounces. And what I love about the Yeti is it's very similar to Stanley. It tends to be a little more affordable. It's a little bit lighter in comparison. It keeps your liquids cold or hot, whether you choose to put hot or cold liquids. It's perfect for the beach. I've used this at the beach and I've made myself like a little seltzer spritzer, brought it with me to the beach, or just some ice cold water with electrolytes and plenty of ice. And I have to say it's maintained cold for over 24 hours. I've also left this in the car during the heating sun and summer, and I've never had an issue with my liquids melting or the ice melting or getting hot, which I love about the Yeti, especially if you're on the go. As a mom, I tend to be in the car a lot. I'm carpooling, driving my kids to and from practice, from school, and drop off. So it's nice to have a mug that I can leave right in my car's cup holder and not have to worry about it getting hot or overheating. The Stanley mug, in comparison, is definitely heavier than the Yeti. Now, I do have liquids in here right now, but it is a little bit heavier. What I like about the Stanley, though, is it looks a little bit sleeker. It's a little bit longer in length, and you can definitely get more ounces. So the reason I purchased the Stanley to begin with was because of the fact that I was able to get more than 30 ounces. I work in a setting where I'm constantly on the go and running up and down if I'm on site with one of my clients. So for me, it was crucial to have something that was over 30 ounces that I didn't have to worry about constantly having to fill up. So one thing you'll notice about my Stanley also is you'll see that the straw has been chewed up. And I know some people are iffy about getting cups with straws in them simply because over time, the straws do endure a lot of wear and tear and they get yucky. So Amazon does sell replacement straws. I believe you can purchase a pack of 5 or 6 replacement straws for about $4 or $5. I just placed a new order so I can replace this straw since we were at my son's match and my little guy got a hold of my Stanley and started chewing on the straw. The other option too that I really like is you can purchase these metal straws. The metal straws are nice because you don't have to worry about as much wear and tear on plastic. It is metal, so it's recyclable, reusable. You do have to wash the inside of the straws. They do get a little gross on the inside, so it comes with like a bristle brush that you can use to scrub the inside. This straw, of course, is going to stay cold despite how hot it is in the summer, so I love the option of a metal straw for that reason. It keeps your drinks cold and you don't have to worry about plastic melting at the very top. So in comparison, the Yeti, I get a total of 30 ounces, but the Stanley, I get a total of 40 ounces, which is the reason I purchased this one. I did get it from Target. I believe it was part of the Magnolia series, this color specifically, but I loved the color because it was neutral and I felt like it paired with everything. It's a very calming color, this like taupe light brown. But I will link all of these products for you guys down below. You can always find items and links in my description box. I will also include the makeup I'm wearing today. And if you have questions or need links to anything else, please don't hesitate to reach out. Next TikTok viral item. So I figured we would stick with home and kitchen items. And this exact brand is not the brand that went viral on TikTok, but it is the exact same concept. And what it is it's a frother. And what I love about this is since I like making coffee or matcha and other drinks at home, and I don't want to pull out my full larger frother, but I want a little bit of that, frothed milk, cappuccino type, or even my matcha latte, I can use this and it will froth anything in a glass. You can do single serve, you can do multiple, and it's battery operated. You don't have to worry about it losing power or having to connect to an outlet. You can bring this on the go as well. So if you're traveling and you want to make yourself a cup of coffee or tea at home or where you're staying, if you're staying at an Airbnb and you don't want to have to lug a big heavy frother, you can bring this. It easily fits into your suitcase. It's battery operated, so you don't have to worry about connecting it to anything. You can use it at the airport. You can use it at your hotel, at your Airbnb. You can literally use this anywhere. And I've had this for about a year now and it hasn't lost battery power yet. And it's been super great. I will link the one that I have. I believe it's Zule Kitchen, but this frother, this is one of the best kitchen gadgets you can get. The next item is the electric candle lighter. In the past, I've always used the standard original candle lighter that has a flame and it's got that safety push button contraption. But having kids in the house, you never know if they're gonna get their hands on it and accidentally light something up. This is nice because it's electric and it has an on and off button switch. I actually got myself this for Christmas. And if you push on, let me see if I can show you guys there. You'll see like a little flame that turns on and you use the middle part, you just hold it up against the wick of the candle and it will light the candle up. And again, this is something that you can pack with you. It doesn't have any flammable liquid inside, so you don't have to worry about carrying something that's flammable with you. It's fully electric, it's rechargeable. So the flammable ones, after a while, they die out and you have to just replace it. I've never refilled them, but I'm sure you probably can. I typically just toss them and then buy a new one, which is really bad for the environment. But with these, you don't have to toss it. You can recharge it. It's got a rechargeable port there. So you can just recharge it at home and reuse it. And it'll actually tell you, I think it tells you based on like the little dots here, how much charge you have left. So I really like this. I think it's really nifty. It's a cool gadget. It makes a great gift or a stocking stuffer as well. I know we're past Christmas, but nonetheless, if you're looking for a sweet Valentine's Day little something, even for one of your girlfriends, I think it's super cute. You can gift this to someone with a candle and make it part of like a gift set. Okay. The next item on my list, and this is by Numoa, and I'll link it for you below. Apparently, this is known as the Alix Earle cell phone light. But I love this light, especially if you're a content creator or you just want to improve the quality of your pictures. You can clip this on to the top of your phone. I'm just going to turn it off there. But what I wanted to show you is you can adjust the light. You can make it brighter or dimmer. It's got a plus and minus sign at the top. You can recharge this, so you don't have to worry about batteries dying and having to replace it. You can simply recharge it. You can disconnect this contraption here, but this is really cool because it clips to the top of your phone. So I have my phone case here. I'm using my phone to film, but if you clip it to the top of your phone like so, you can carry it around just like that. It will kind of, if it's loose, you have to kind of tighten it so it doesn't fall back and forth. I have had times if you don't position it just right, it might fall off the phone. But I have to say this is such a cool gadget to have, especially as a content creator on the go. You don't have to lug around huge lighting and, all of these pieces of equipment. You can just simply attach this to your phone and there you go. You've instantly got light for your selfies and for your photos. You can just flip it around like so that you capture pictures that you're taking with the back camera of your phone versus if you're taking a selfie. You just switch it around. So super nifty, very cool. I've had this for the past year, and I have to say if I'm shooting content, I tend to bring it with me just so that I know I have good lighting at all times. Okay, since we are sticking to gadgets, the next item on my list that I wanted to talk about that did go viral, and I did not know it went viral, but I know it was super popular, is the Revlon hair dryer. This is the all-in-one hair dryer. If you know me and watch my other videos, you know that I don't like blow dry my hair often. I tend not to put as much heat on my hair just because it's damaged it in the past, and I have pretty healthy hair. For the most part, I let my hair air dry. But if I am going for a blowout, or if I'm going to be working and traveling for work, I do bring this with me because it really is an all-in-one. You don't have to worry about packing a blow dry brush as well as your hair dryer, as well as your curling iron. You just bring this one gadget and it's perfect. So I absolutely love this for travel. It dries my hair in about 15 minutes. The one thing I will say that is a con, or you have to be cautious of, is you can very easily overheat your hair with this. Like, I've noticed it if I'm blow drying my hair and kind of going like so, because the heat is coming directly out of this. You're not having the distance between your brush and the hair dryer to kind of buffer how much heat is going onto your hair. It's coming directly out of this item and right onto your hair. I've seen my hair actually kind of like, you'll see a little bit of like smoke, not smoke, but like steam clouds. I don't know, but you can tell your hair is kind of like overheating. And I've actually like touched my hair to kind of move a piece, and it's so hot it actually like hurts my hand. So I would just proceed with caution. Again, we have to be very cautious about how much heat we're putting on our hair. You just want to keep in mind, you want to just brush this through much quicker because you don't have that buffer and space between your brush and hair dryer. But otherwise, I love this. It's super nifty. It dries your hair fast, and it's great for travel. It's nice and compact. The next item on my list that went viral is none other than the Lululemon belt bag. I love this bag, and I think for the price point, it is such a steal and such a bargain. I believe it retails for $38. It comes in a multitude of different colors, but here's why I like this bag. It's so versatile. You don't have to wear it as like a fanny pack belt bag. You tend to, or most people tend to, and I am included in that, I tend to wear it as like a crossbody bag, and you can like keep it up higher so that it's easily reachable. So you can just zip up, reach in for what you need, and then zip it back up. This bag comes with so many different pockets inside. You have the larger compartment here on the bottom, and it's all netted, so you can see everything perfectly when you're going inside the bag. And then you have two smaller compartments on this side, and then you have the overall middle compartment there. So it's really great. You can fit everything, all your essentials, especially if you're traveling with your kids or just traveling in general. And it also has a back zipper compartment here where you can add additional items more securely. And this part will face the back of you, like it'll face against your body. So it's a little bit more secure if you're worried. The one thing I don't like about this bag is it's a love-hate. So while you can open the bag almost completely, right? It's like almost completely open. Things tend to fall out if you're not careful. And I have had that happen where I tend to like only open it halfway or even a quarter of the way, because I've had that happen where I open the entire thing and then my items fall out, especially if you have something in the main compartment. The other thing is this big compartment here, while I love the netting, it isn't really secure, so it doesn't hold your items in place. It kind of just like lays open like that. So you'll see it's not, I feel like it should be a little tighter, right? A little more snug against the bag itself so that it holds onto your items more securely. Maybe if they made this into maybe like a Velcro snap here to keep it closed, or even made this part here, like not the netting, but the top liner portion, if they made it like a waistband so it snaps back in place and you can kind of expand it as needed. But otherwise your items are just kind of hanging out there and falling, and I'm not a fan of that. I do just own one item. I don't personally feel the need to have multiple colors, but they do have so many colors. It is very tempting. They have a new fuzzy like teddy bear version that I was dying for. I think it's in the color white, but they might have other colors as well. It is super, super, super cute. And I'm such a big fan of like that teddy look. I was tempted. I think I still might be tempted. Aside from that, highly recommend this bag. It's such a great, great buy. Okay, my favorite part of the video, we are going to get into beauty now. So the first item on my list is the SuperGoop Glow Screen Body. Now, I know people love SuperGoop. I personally had an allergic reaction on my face when I used one of their SPF facial products. I have super sensitive skin, so I chalk it up to that. Plus, it wasn't a mineral sunscreen. I believe it was a chemical sunscreen, but I have to say they were wonderful about it. I'd purchased the item from Sephora and it had been many months, but I wrote to them and they very quickly sent me a credit back for the equivalent of what I had spent. And I was able to get, either whatever items if I needed, but I ended up just giving it to my sister and she used it. The one item that I do have, actually, there's two SuperGoop items that I love. I have the larger body SPF lotion and then this glow body screen body. This is so pretty and I'll show you. It has a nice little shimmer and you can put this on your arms, your legs, your chest, your shoulders. And I feel like depending on what you're wearing, especially if you like you're on vacation or you're going out, it gives you that nice little glittery shimmer glow on your skin, but you're also protecting your skin, which is great. So a lot of people like to wear body makeup or they put body shimmer to give themselves that nice little glow. You can put this on your shoulders, on your arms. And again, it gives a beautiful little glowy shimmer, but instead you're protecting your skin at the same time. So I thought this was a genius idea. It accomplishes both, protection and beauty in one. SuperGoop, this is such a great product and I highly recommend. This is my second bottle and it is SPF 40, PA+++. It is water and sweat resistant for 40 minutes and it's broad spectrum sunscreen. So you're really getting that protection while also looking beautiful. In terms of how it smells, I don't really smell anything. There's no smell, which is kind of nice because it won't compete with your fragrance or perfume. So if you're going out and you want to put on a fragrance or a perfume, it won't compete with it. The next item is the Saie brush. Now, I think this is like a foundation powder blurring brush. It's okay. It's like a kabuki brush. This is like the equivalent of a kabuki brush. I really don't see what the great thing is about it. I think save your money. You can get so many brushes at a cheaper price. So I don't know what the whole rave is about. I actually didn't know that this was an item that went viral on TikTok. I had purchased it because I needed a new brush and I said, you know what? It's been a while since I've actually splurged on a brush. I think I might have been influenced or I saw it online and there was some great review about it. So I bought it. It's okay. I honestly haven't reached for it. I haven't used this brush in, I can't even tell you how long. Haven't used it, haven't reached for it. So save your money. The e.l.f. brushes are much better. You can get so many brushes for much cheaper. The next item is Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I am a huge fan of Charlotte Tilbury. Huge fan. But I don't always wear finishing spray, setting spray. I use it when I feel my skin is really dry and I need to make sure that my makeup is going to last and I don't want it to kind of run or get cakey or whatnot. So I will use it then. It does give a little bit of like a dewy kind of finish, a little bit of a shimmer without being too much. I like the moisture that it adds. So if I have, again, dry skin, I always moisturize, but if my skin is feeling extra dry, which sometimes even after makeup it will, I'll just throw some of that on. I'll be honest, I did not feel the need to buy the full size spray. I have had this for about a year now, and this is the travel size, which is 1.1 fluid ounces. I've not used this for traveling. I tend to keep it at home, and I have to say I haven't really gone through it. So it's nice, but I think you can find cheaper setting sprays from other companies that are just as good, if not better. I don't know what the appeal is with this. I don't see why it went viral personally, but that's just me. Okay, sticking with Charlotte Tilbury. Now this item I am obsessed with. This is an item I recently purchased. And it is their Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter Illuminator. It is so beautiful, so beautiful. I'm actually wearing it today. I'm going to try and get a close up there, see if you can see it. Let me just show you guys really quick. You just twist this open and it has this like spongy tip and you just like press it and the product comes out and you just put it on and it's just so pretty. It's so beautiful. and it really adds a nice little pinky glow finish. So it accomplishes blush and highlighter in one. I am obsessed with this stuff. I wear it right now. I have it on my cheeks, my nose, my eyelids. I literally put it on everywhere and I just can't get enough. I plan on repurchasing this and I plan on getting the bronzer version as well. Okay, my mic's battery keeps dying, so we are moving right along here. Let's get through this video. Another item that went viral is the none other Baccarat Rouge 540 perfume. It is for obvious reasons. This is a luxury perfume. It is delicious. It's beautiful. It smells like high-class luxury. Oh, I just love this perfume. I do reserve it for special occasions because, let's face it, it's pricey. It's an expensive perfume. I had this this is the full size, and I had it in the travel size as well. And while moving, I accidentally dropped it and it fell and shattered into a million pieces everywhere. And it was a full bottle. It was very sad. Very, very, very sad. I actually try not to remember that story because it brings back such sadness. But this is such a delicious perfume. It is beautiful. It's luxurious. I highly recommend this perfume for everyone's collection. It smells so nice. Such a great, great perfume. The next items that went viral are the Dior lip oils. Now, I love them, but I don't know that I love them that much. There's definitely some lip oil options that are just as good, if not better, for much, much cheaper. So I have to say this is not something I would recommend splurging on. If you like the bottle and it looks pretty and it works for you and it's a favorite of yours, then go for it. Love it. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I'm just saying I don't know if it's worth the price tag enough for it to go viral where everyone feels like they need to get their hands on it. For me, when I think of something that goes viral, I think of something that works for nearly everyone. It is a must-have. It is just an amazing product, and there is nothing else like it. This is not that. I hate to say it, but there's so many other lip oils that are just as good. I've been meaning to try, I forget the name of who makes it, but I'm going to link it for you guys here. There's another like lip oil that, like a fat lip oil, I think it's called. I'll link it for you guys down below. That one looks like it's just as good, if not better. So save your money. If you like the lip oil, great. But if not, I don't think it's a must-have, have to have. The other one is the Dior Color Reviver Lip Glow Balm. I like it, but I have to say I like it more for the packaging. The product is very nice. It goes on very smoothly. It is very much a nice balm. It's moisturizing, it's hydrating, and it gives a little bit of a very, very subtle light pinky hue. But if you want a more cost-effective option, I would go with the Honest Beauty Tinted Lip Balm in the color Summer Melon. It's just as good, in my opinion. The only difference is that the Summer Melon on the Honest Beauty doesn't have that minty kind of feeling that the Dior does, but it's just as moisturizing. It has beautiful pigment and color, and there you go. Very, very similar. The Honest Beauty actually has a prettier color. This is the Honest Beauty on the bottom, and the one on the top is the Dior. And then, of course, you have the lip oils. These are the Dior lip oils. So compared to the Honest Beauty on the very bottom, I say that's the prettiest color of them all. Just me personally, that's my own opinion. I've used the Honest Beauty lip balms for years. I've always loved them. They come in so many different colors. They're so hydrating and moisturizing, and you can get them at Target, and they're great. Unless you really love the packaging and you have to have it. I mean, it's great for pictures, but this doesn't look as pretty in pictures. This does. So if you're looking for the product itself, I would say the Honest Beauty, personally. Again, I'm not knocking Dior. I think it's beautiful, but I think you're paying for the brand and you're paying for the packaging. Moving on to something that I do love, since we are remaining on the topic of lips, it is none other than the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I adore this product. I've had it in so many different flavors and variations. It is the one beauty product in my collection that I have repurchased over and over and over again. I've actually even purchased it for my 5-year-old who is obsessed with it for some reason. He loves it. This is the peppermint version that I purchased around the holidays. You can see there that I've already started to use it. I did stick the wand inside this time because I was having trouble. Like, for me, this is the one thing that isn't super functional of this product. I feel like the wand always gets like messy, but at the same time, I don't want to stick my fingers in here. But the product itself is just so beautiful. I go to bed with this on every single night and it always hydrates my lips. One secret that I do is I brush my teeth and I exfoliate with my toothbrush. So I'll take my toothbrush while I have toothpaste still on it and a little bit of water, and I just gently run it in a circular motion over my lips. And I find that it does a really nice job of exfoliating my lips before bed. My lips feel great, my teeth are clean, my mouth is clean, and then I go ahead and go in with this, and then I go to bed and my lips feel just amazing. I've actually even worn this underneath lip liner and during the day if my lips feel like they need extra hydration, and it's just so great. Now, this item has not gone viral on TikTok that I know of, but it's the Kosa Sport Lip Fuel, and I love it. I'm going to try it on for you guys on this hand. I actually filmed myself trying this on in Instagram recently. I filmed a little reel and I just love this. I love how sleek it is. I love the pigmentation and the color of it, but at the same time, it looks like a lipstick and goes on like a lipstick, but it's a balm, which is really, really moisturizing. And I love the sleek bottle. I mean, look at how pretty that bottle is. It is so beautiful. It fits in your back pocket very easily. It'll fit in any pocket, really. So if you're going skiing or you're out and about, I think this is great, especially if you don't want to carry a whole lot. The sleekness of the bottle, it'll fit anywhere, which is what I really love about this. Very functional. And I might be going over 15. I forgot. But this is the Urban Decay Moon Dust in the color Space Cowboy. And this is an eyeshadow that I have been obsessed with since it came out. It is such a beautiful color. I'm going to have to try it on my other hand because I think I've reached my limit on this hand. I've still got the Kosas there. You'll see what a mess my hands look like now. But it's such a light shimmer, very, very, very subtle, very pretty shimmer. And I will actually layer this on top of whatever eyeshadow I'm wearing if I'm going out at night, just to give it a little extra shimmer. Or you can wear this during the day on its own. It's very, very subtle, very light, very pretty. Not a lot of color. You'll see there it's really more shimmer than it is color, but I am obsessed with this and I do love it very much. It's versatile. You can line this like slightly underneath your eyelid on the lower lash line. You can put it on top. You can layer it on top of any color you have. This is such a versatile piece and it'll literally go with any color eyeshadow. Now we're going to talk tinted moisturizer. This is the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint Veil. Now, this went viral. I don't know if it was on TikTok, but it was nearly sold out everywhere and it was so hard to get. I am not a huge fan. I like it. I will say the Rare Beauty is a much superior product and I think it's actually much cheaper. So the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF Sunscreen is beautiful. It's what I'm wearing today on my skin, so I'll just close up there so you can see it. I literally just put on a little bit of moisturizer. I went in with the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer and then a little bit of my concealer, powder, blush, and then my highlighter, of course. The Veil Hourglass Tinted Moisturizer, I mean, honestly, I'm going to get through the tube because I have to. It is not something I will repurchase. I find that it's almost too light where there's very little to no coverage. And I like the lightness of it, but there still needs to be some pigmentation and coverage. And I find that the Rare Beauty accomplishes that. It's light. It feels like a moisturizer. It doesn't feel like you're wearing concealer, but it's got enough coverage at the same time. So Hourglass, I don't know. I just don't know what the rave is about. Everyone loves it, but I think save your money. The next product that went viral on TikTok is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. Now, I am Brazilian. I was actually born in Brazil. Most people don't know that about me, but I am 100%, well, almost 100%, but I'm very, very much authentic Brazilian. And I speak Portuguese. My family lives in Brazil. I think it smells nice, but you know what this kind of reminds me of? It kind of gives me like Victoria's Secret body splash vibes. that was very in like the early 2000s. I don't know what all the hype is about. It's not a very moisturizing product. It definitely doesn't do anything for your bum. It says it's got the all-powerful guarana extract. Again, I mean, I see a dermatologist. I'm very into skincare. I don't think this really does anything to visibly tighten the appearance of skin. And I don't find it very moisturizing. So again, you know, if it's a nice product that you like, great. I don't think you need to run to the store and go get it. I really don't think it's flying off the shelves. And if it is, I'm really not sure why. Again, not super moisturizing. Yeah, it's all right. I didn't buy this. I got it for free when I went to the Sephora event. It was in my gift bag, so I have it for that reason. I've never purchased it. I was gifted this item by my cousin when it first came out. We thought it was cute because it's like, oh, our first Brazilian product, right? It's nice that there's like a Brazilian skincare beauty product out there, but I personally wouldn't buy it. Sorry. Now the last item, and this is an item, again, I don't know if this went viral on TikTok, but it should. It really should go viral. This is the Amica Perk Up Plus dry shampoo. I have used so many dry shampoos. So I air dry my hair. I am very cautious about what I put into my hair. I have very sensitive skin, which includes my scalp. I have had eczema from scalp buildup from certain products. And unfortunately, dry shampoo has been one of those products that has made my scalp very itchy. It has caused buildup of residue, and it has caused me to break out and have eczema on my scalp. And I've used so many dry shampoos ranging from Dry Bar to Living Proof to Batiste. This one, this is the one. This is the one. My friend told me about this, and I thought to myself, not another dry shampoo. I had kind of sworn off dry shampoos. I just figured like dry shampoo is not for me. It just doesn't work. No, I'm wearing this dry shampoo today. I'm wearing it today. My hair was so greasy this morning. It took all of me to put makeup on, get dressed, and decide to film this video. I was feeling very, very tired. We've had a long week and a long weekend. But this Amica Perk Up Plus is where it's at. This is the best dry shampoo. I would highly, highly recommend it. They have the regular Perk Up option, which I also have. I haven't tried it. I went straight for the Perk Up Plus, and it is so great. It's an extended clean dry shampoo. It doesn't cause any itchiness on my scalp. It doesn't cause a reaction. I've gotten no breakouts, no buildup issue, no residue issue. It's great. And it smells delicious. So I would highly recommend it. This needs to go viral on TikTok. Yes, this is the best. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my review of TikTok's top 15 items. Let me know if you have any favorites, if you've tried any of these items, whether you agree or disagree with my review. And of course, I've included the links to all of the items discussed in today's video down below in my description box. So if you look right below my video, right underneath the title of the video, there should be a little section or option that says more. Click on that and it will expand into the description box. And you'll see all of the links, including where to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to say hi, be a friend, and until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye!